very well. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about a post that I've been seeing a lot on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, every kind of social media you can think of. I have seen this post. I'll pop this post up here, and it's basically saying that sternum tattoos are the new tramp stamp. So let's just talk about that situation, because I feel like as I am sort of a voice of tattoos or whatever's going on in the tattoo world, I'm just going to make a video about it because I can, and whatever. My opinions are always just, you know, like obnoxious. So let's just bring out my obnoxious opinion to the internet world, right? So let's just get down to the term tramp stamp to start off with. I personally don't agree with the whole tramp stamp. What's the word for it? Like saying or whatever you want to call it. I just don't agree with that word, tramp stamp. I personally had a standard tramp stamp tattoo when I was 17. I got it done when I was 17. It's now been covered up with something a lot more artistic. I have a deer skull with roses, but it's still technically a tramp stamp because it's at the bottom of my back. I personally called it sometimes a tramp stamp myself, even though I don't agree with it. I don't know, I just feel like I have to. Just to be like, oh yeah, well I have a tramp stamp, you know, let's just get that out in the open. Yes, I have a tramp stamp, guys, okay. Can we get over it? Like, that type of thing, I just feel like I have to just be like, get it out, you know, it's a tramp stamp, deal with it. Type of situation. I don't know why the whole situation with the tramp stamp come about. I'm not too sure, I'm not too educated on that situation. But I know for a fact that it is meant in a derogatory, I can't say that word, why am I even trying? Derogatory way, like it's being said in a bad way, and I don't know why all of a sudden when a girl or a guy gets a tattoo on their lower back, they all of a sudden become a tramp, or I'm guessing they're referring to like a slut or a whore or trailer trash or all of the other fun things you can name a girl that may, you know, do sexy things. I don't know. But I don't understand how a tattoo can all of a sudden make someone a slut. Like, that tattoo does not control someone's vagina. Like, all of a sudden when that tattoo's done, a girl isn't going to walk out the tattoo studio and then hump every single guy that she comes across instantly. Like, all of a sudden, bam, tattoo done. Oh, she's a slut. It doesn't work like that. I don't know where that come about. I mean, yeah, okay, maybe some of the girls that get these tattoos done, or the lower back tattoo done, maybe they have, you know, some sort of sexual adventures or what have you, but whatever, what does that matter? Like, we only live once. If a girl wants to hop on a dick every 5 minutes, let her hop on a dick every 5 minutes. As long as she's being safe and she's not infecting everyone, let her hop on her dick. Do you know what I mean? Whether she has this tattoo or not. Anyway, enough about dick hopping. Don't understand this whole looking down on someone's tattoo because it might make them a slut, or people might think it makes them a slut. Like, someone, like, I've heard it before. Like, oh my god, let me tell you about this story, right? I'm just gonna fucking go off on a tangent now. When I was 17, when I just had my lower back tattoo, no, I might have been a bit older than that. Let's say I was about 19. I was wearing a white top, kind of see-through, and a pair of grey joggers, and I was out in town by myself. I'm pretty sure I was getting like a birthday present for someone. Anyway, I could hear these two guys behind me. They were definitely around about the same age as me, and I could hear them, and that one guy was like, oh my god, look, that girl has a lower back tattoo, because my top was see-through and you can see a black tattoo through a kind of see-through top. And like, these two guys were instantly like, oh yeah, that's so fit, that's so hot, oh man, I bet she's well game for it. And I'm like, I didn't obviously turn around and like tell them to go fuck themselves. I wanted to, but I'm just not that type of person. I'll keep it on the DL. Well, I don't know how all of a sudden someone having a tattoo on their lower back or any position, like a sternum tattoo, instantly makes them easy. Can someone explain this to me, please? Because I will tell you right now, guys, I will tell you from someone that has a lower back tattoo, I am not easy, okay? I don't go around hopping on dicks. I ain't got time to be hopping on dicks. I have a boyfriend anyway. But even before that, like, no, I don't have time to be hopping on dicks on different people. And this is the thing that I try and put across in some of my videos, especially that one that I've just uploaded. What's it called? What did I call it? Reasons not to get tattooed. Like, generalising people with tattoos is absolutely ridiculous because everyone is different. Just because they have tattoos doesn't mean they're all of a sudden drug dealers and they hop on dicks all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, people with lower back tattoos or any kind of tattoos are not, you know, prostitutes or get crazy sex issues or what have you. So yes, look, just no. No. Anyway, so the only thing I can relate to this whole picture, this one up here, with the whole, you know, sternums and the new tramp stamp, the only thing that I can relate that to is a tramp stamp tattoo was pretty much a trend back in the sort of 2000s, well, early 2000s, we're still in the 2000s, but early 2000s, I want to say like 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that era. I'm gonna have to move, I'm sorry guys. Oh yes, I've got pins and needles. Now a lot of people may disagree with me. I've seen maybe a video, or I've seen a few blog posts, I don't even know, I've seen a few videos and blog posts and what have you about saying that tattoos aren't a trend, tattoos don't have a fashion trend. I disagree with that person. Again, this is my opinion, don't hop on my dick unless you want to. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I definitely can see a trend within tattoos, and the reason being is I'm going to go to the armband tattoo. Now some of you guys may even be too young to remember the armband tattoo phase, but way back in the 90s, guys and girls got armband tattoos. They were literally just like a bracelet around the top of your arm, like this, right? And do you see people getting those types of tattoos nowadays? I certainly don't. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. I personally do not see anyone getting an armband tattoo. I look at tattoos daily for hours, and I haven't seen, in the whole time I've been on YouTube, I have not seen one brand new armband tattoo. I've seen a cover-ups of armband tattoos, but I have not seen a fresh brand new one. We're going to hop on over to the tramp stamp tattoos. Do people still get lower back tattoos? Yeah, without a doubt they do. But are they the typical tramp stamp tattoos? So the tribal ones, the butterfly ones, the just a pattern? No, they're normally something big and artistic and creative, or some sort of dot work, or something just a little bit more creative than a typical tramp stamp tattoo. And that's the only thing I can relate this whole sternum tattoos are the new tramp stamp, is just because sternum tattoos are, at the minute, in my opinion, again, in my opinion, they're just a new phase tattoo. So it's like the dream catchers, the anchors. Again, I have an anchor. I have a typical white girl tattoo. Don't come at me. Yeah, it is pretty much, in my opinion, a sternum tattoo is the new, it's just the new thing. Like how Rihanna had the side of her hand tattooed, and then loads of people got the side of their hand tattoo, or Cheryl Cole, I can't remember which one it was. One of them had a side hand tattoo, and then the whole world just went crazy and got side hand tattoos. They are still being done, but they're not as popular as they were back a good 5 years ago, however long it was. So I personally just see trends within tattoos. It's just like fashion and music. Do you see music being the exact same as it was like 20 years ago? Like, is music the same now? There was no like trap music to start off with. Like, there was no trap music, there was drum and bass. There is still drum and bass now, but it sounds a lot different, if that makes sense. Just like with everything, like music, fashion, even TV, movies, like there's just a trend within them. That, again, my personal opinion, is just something that I've noticed over the years. So yeah, like I was saying with the whole typical white girl tattoo, again, I have one, I have a few sitting around on my body. But years back, there was no increase of anchor tattoos, infinity tattoos, dream catcher tattoos. There just wasn't as many as there are today. And again, in 10 years time, there's going to be something completely different. People are probably going to be getting, I don't know, lightning bolts, and I don't know, just different things happen each time, each decade, I would say. And I honestly believe, like, this isn't just a new thing where tattoos just, you know, have trends or what have you. I'm going to put it down to when tattoos were more accepted into society, at least like the western side, or like, what do we call ourselves? Like America, Australia, like places like that, like they were accepted in these sort of regions, or Europe, I don't even know. But they weren't in tribes, let's just say that. The tattoos originally come from tribes, like stick and poke and stuff like that. They come from tribes. Somehow they bursted into our lives with colour and different styles. But it goes back to when people were in the Navy. So if you were in the Navy, there's a chance that a guy would have swallow tattoos on their forearms here, or an anchor or something like that. That obviously took over the Navy land, like the people in the Navy. So that was like a symbol to say, yeah, I'm in the Navy. And then tattoos have obviously become a lot more accepted. I don't know, over the years they've just had trends towards them. Again, that's my opinion personally. Obviously with these sort of trend tattoos, so with the tramp stamp or the sternum tattoo, these sort of tattoos may not be as timeless as a creative piece, but with my sleeve it's going to be a little bit more timeless than a sternum tattoo or an anchor tattoo or what have you, because This isn't part of a phase, like this isn't part of a trend, this was drawn up. So my sleeve is more of an artistic type piece, and sleeves have been around for years and years and years and years and years and years and years, like way longer than like a tramp stamp tattoo and stuff like that. So with artistic pieces, they're a lot more timeless, I would say. So that just pretty much brings me on to the fact of, yes, I personally think tattoos have trends. Sternum tattoos do not make you a tramp or a whore. If you want a sternum tattoo, go and fucking get a sternum tattoo. Don't listen to some dickhead posting and sharing photos like this all over Facebook and Twitter. Just ignore that. If you want a sternum tattoo, get it. But just remember, I don't want to sound like a boring person because, you know, I'm going to sound boring now. But just be careful when you're getting a trend tattoo. Just be careful, because that tattoo may not be a thing in 10 years time or what have you. I mean, obviously all this generation is now going to have sternum tattoos because they are popular. I'm not saying everyone has a sternum tattoo, but this generation is going to have sternum tattoos. It's just like the people that are 40 years old now all have armband tattoos. Just like people in their late 20s, early 30s going on to their 40s have lower back tattoos. So just be careful. If you want a sternum tattoo, go get it, go have it. But just remember, there is a chance that that sort of tattoo style will fade out. Not this year, not next year, maybe not in 5 years time, but in about 10 years time, probably not going to be getting sternum tattoos. I mean, they've been around for a good 2-3 years anyway. They've just become extremely popular past year or so. And I also, let me just disclaimer, I didn't even say this at the beginning, I have nothing against sternum tattoos whatsoever. I wouldn't personally have one myself, just because I have a lot of rib tattoos and I have no boobs anyway. Like, I'm not going to draw any more attention to that area, so I wouldn't have one personally, but I love them. I think they're really, really pretty, especially the dot work ones. They're my favourite ones, and they're just so creative. Well, they're not creative, they're just, you can get a sternum tattoo however you want it when it comes to dot work. No two sternum tattoos look the same. I mean, I've seen copies which, oh, please, this is another thing I'm just going to say, because you might be watching this because you just want a sternum tattoo, but please do not copy someone else's sternum tattoo. Get your own design, go to someone. So if you want a dot work one, go to a dot work tattoo artist and they'll just draw you up one. They'll make a really nice creative one for you. Don't copy someone else's sternum tattoo. For Jesus Christ, just don't do it. Get your own. That's the only bad thing I can say about sternum tattoo is I'm starting to see replicas. So that's pretty much all I can say. Tattoos don't make you a tramp. I like sternum tattoos. I personally see trends or fashions within tattoos because, you know, tattoos come in and out type thing. So again, with the armband, nobody's got an armband tattoo in years and years and years. And again, this has all been my own opinion, so as always, you can discuss down below in the comments. I don't mind having a good old discussion. So that is the end of the video today. I hope this has enlightened you a little bit or helped you a little bit. Again, I hope you haven't been put off by this stupid post. Just ignore it. Most of it is being shared by guys, and I don't know why guys are getting so uppity, because let's face it, you are getting loads of underboob. Like, what the fuck? Why are you getting so mad about a tattoo? Or it's actually females posting it saying, haha, yeah, look, haha, and they don't even have a tattoo. So what the fuck do you know? So yeah, until my next video, I hope you guys are doing very well. It's been fun talking to you guys again. If you've got any comments, comment down below. If you've got any video suggestions, comment down below. If you've got any tattoo artists you'd like me to look at, comment down below. Maybe I'll even do a whole video of fucking sternum tattoos. Who knows? If you want to see a video just full of underboobs, comment down below. I'm sure you guys are going to love it, especially the guys. Anyway, until my next video, I hope you guys are all doing very well. And until then, bye!